where I offer this guided meditation for grounding, centering, and protecting. And we do this every morning at 10 a.m. Central Time. And so welcome everybody to Star Nations. I'm so glad you're here with us this morning, afternoon, maybe depending on where you're at around Grandmother Earth. But here in Tillmore, Wisconsin, where I live, it is gorgeous out. I know, right? And I wish I could be outside. I debated which to do. Because we're going to be doing some drumming after we do the meditation. So get your drums. And I would love to do it on the deck so I can prop the computer up and all of that, right? Except that we had the building washed, I think it was Thursday or Friday, something like that. And they also power washed the deck. And they're going to be staining the deck for us. And so we can't walk on it because then they have to rewash it. Rats. And it's gorgeous out. Blue skies. So anyway, welcome everybody. Today is Saturday, May 2nd. And I hope you guys all had a good May Day yesterday, May 1st. And those who would have celebrated Bealtaine on the last day of April, that evening, I hope you had a good celebration too. So yeah, I'm waiting for some people to show up. Okay, so I'm going to send the live stream over to my newsfeed, just to remind my friends that we're meditating this morning. And I would invite you to send our live stream out as well to maybe a friend, family member, somebody that you feel would enjoy or find it beneficial to do the meditation. So I am going to send this over to my newsfeed and just let my friends know that it's meditation time. It's meditation time. Oops. For a guided meditation. There we go. We'll share that over there. Good. Excellent. And now I'm going to send it over to some people that I've promised. You know that I promised several people that I would let them know when we're live streaming the meditations. So it's just going to take me a second, and then we'll be done. And okay, Julie, Mary, Christine, Janet, Angie, Minnie, Christina, Lynn, Carol, Teresa, Marie, Andrea. I think that's it. I think I got everybody. Yep, Lisa. Yeah, I think I got everybody. There. Thanks for waiting. There we go. Now, make sure my sound is down on my phone. There we go. I haven't even started, and it's warm in here. Oh, Stephanie's here. Good one. I was just going to send it over to the groups, but if you could handle that for me, that would be great. And I got to take my jacket off. All righty. So, yesterday was our anniversary. I don't know if you guys knew that, but 5 weeks. We've been doing our meditations together for 5 weeks. Can you believe that? I know, right? And so we're going to get started with a meditation. For those that haven't been here before, maybe watching this by the recorded version, and you haven't done the meditation with me, I'll explain a few things and then we'll get started, okay? All right, so if you're seated in a chair, you want to make sure both feet are flat on the floor, Okay, which means that if you're vertically challenged, if you're shorter, you're going to have to scooch up toward the edge of the seat. You can put some pillows behind you. It's about 15-20 minute meditation, and you want to be comfortable. Okay, so get some pillows behind you. Legs and arms uncrossed because you want to be an open circuit. All right, so the energy can flow. All right. And then if you're seated on the floor, my suggestion is to sit like a little child, like, yeah, a toddler. You know how they sit on the floor and you can see their legs straight out, right? Like that. Because you want your legs uncrossed, arms uncrossed so that you're an open circuit. And I always lean up against the couch or the wall or something just to give a little support on my back. You want your back as straight as possible. Okay. All right. You can also lie down if you want to. You can lie on the floor, bed, couch, anywhere that you can hear my voice, because that's really all you really need. If you have a delicate low back, you want to take care of that. All right. Yeah, and I have done portions of this particular meditation standing while I'm waiting for something, whether waiting in line or waiting for the water to boil for the tea, to do sections of this meditation. So if you tend to close your eyes, sometimes people get unsteady, right? And so you'll want to have something near you so that you can steady yourself. So we want you to be safe, okay? Okay. Let's see who's in the house. Thank you, Stephanie. I always appreciate your assistance. Good one. Lynn's here too. Good morning, Lynn. Good to have you here. Amy's here too. Good morning, Amy. Susan's here. Yay, Susan's here. Good one, Susan. I'm glad you're here. Deanna's saying smudging with drum. Good one. Yes, I am going to light the smudge too once we start drumming, okay? Because I think we got a couple of big prayers that needs to go out. And so I'm going to light the sage for that one after we get done with the meditation. So thank you for that, Deanna. That's always good. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is taking a big deep breath in just a moment, okay? Now, if you haven't done this before, sometimes it makes you cough, and that's okay. Just go ahead and cough it out, and as soon as you can, take that big deep breath in, okay? Now, when you take that deep breath in, you want to really fill up your lungs, which means you're going to have your tummy and your diaphragm come out a bit, okay? You want to do that. You don't want to hold your stomach in. You want to let it go. So you can really fill up your lungs, okay? And at the top of that breath, we're going to hold it just for a moment. And then on the exhale, you really want to blow it out, okay? Deep breathing this way does a couple things for us. One, it brings in more oxygen, which means that we're more relaxed. And it also brings us to the present moment, okay? All right. So here we go, getting ready. Got my feet flat on the floor. Okay, so big deep breath in. Big deep breath in. Really filling up your lungs. And at the top of that breath, just holding it just for a moment. And then exhaling, really blowing it out. Okay, there. Oh my gosh, I got Georgie here on my computer. There we go. Okay. And we're going to do that one more time. I'm going to do it with you. Big deep breath in. Holding it. And exhaling. Good. Excellent. Excellent. We're going to do that one more time. Okay. All right. Really big, deep breath in, really filling up your lungs. And holding it. And exhaling. There we go. Good. Now just breathing easy and naturally. Easy and naturally. In a moment, I'm going to be asking you to call your birth name, your full name, in the 4 directions. Okay, and you can do that out loud or quietly to yourself. It's up to you. Your full birth name, first, middle, last. Okay, and if you'd like, you can put your married name at the behind at the end. If you have a spirit name, you can use your spirit name. If you are a walk-in, my suggestion is to use the body's first name. And if you changed your name as the walk-in, is also to use that one. So you're actually calling both names. Okay? All right. To the 4 directions, east, south, west, and north. Okay, here we go. Calling your name to the 4 directions. Bringing all aspects of yourself back home to you. And in your imagination, imagine gathering those aspects of yourself that you just called home to you. Gathering and bringing to you all of your aspects and placing them in your heart. You are as present in this moment as you possibly can be. Good. Taking a nice, easy, deep breath in. And as you exhale, turning your attention to a night sky. Turning your attention to grandfather sky. And bringing to you all of those images that you just love and appreciate about grandfather sky. Stars. The moon. The sun. Blue skies. Big white puffy clouds. Thunder and lightning. Rainbows. All the planets. The Creator. God, Goddess. The great mystery. The prime creator. The central sun. Notice how much you love and appreciate grandfather sky. And telling him that you love him. Grandfather Sky, I love you. Gamisho me say nan in Potawatomi. I love you. Grandfather, I love you. I love you. And asking Grandfather Sky to send you blessings and love, sensing, seeing, feeling the Creator's golden sparkling light of love and blessings flowing down to you, down through the top of your head, through your crown chakra, down through your third eye, down through your throat chakra, the Creator's golden sparkling light of love and blessings flowing down through your high heart and your heart chakra, down through your solar plexus, and down through your sacral chakra. The Creator's golden sparkling light of love and blessings flowing down through your root chakra, down through both your hips, and your thighs, flowing down through your knees, and down through your calves. Flowing down through your ankles and into your feet. And with your intention, intend to have the Creator's golden sparkling light of love and blessings flow down through the insteps of both your feet, down into Grandmother Earth, all the way down to her core, to her heart, connecting you to Grandmother Earth. Sensing, seeing, feeling the Creator's golden sparkling light of love and blessings flowing down through you with a gentle spiral, clockwise for women, counterclockwise for men. That golden sparkling light flowing down through you in a gentle spiral, balancing you, centering you, and flowing all the way down to Grandmother Earth's heart, grounding you to her heart. And notice what it feels like in your physical body to be connected, grounded to her. Just notice. Taking a nice, easy, deep breath in. And as you exhale, turning your attentions to Grandmother Earth, to Kokmis Kikan in Potawatomi, our Grandmother Earth, and bringing to you all of the images that you just love and appreciate about Grandmother Earth. All of nature, all things green, the tree people, the stone people, all bodies of water, the wind, the nature spirits, the devas and the elementals, those who fly, those who swim, those who crawl, the four-legged, and the two-legged, your children, your grandchildren, nieces and nephews, parents and grandparents, brothers and sisters, dear friends, your beloved, and your pets, those furry family members. All of Grandmother Earth's children. And notice how much you love her, how much you appreciate her. And telling Grandmother Earth that you love her. Grandmother Earth, I love you. Grandmother, Nokmis, I love you. I love you. And asking Grandmother Earth to send you love and blessings. Sensing, feeling, seeing Grandmother Earth's green sparkling light of love and blessings flowing up through the bottom of your feet, up through your ankles and your calves, flowing up through your knees and your thighs, up through both your hips. Grandmother Earth's green sparkling light of love and blessings flowing up through your root chakra, and up through your sacral chakra, up through your solar plexus, Grandmother Earth's green sparkling light of love and blessings flowing up through your heart chakra and your high heart. Flowing up through your throat chakra and your third eye. Up through your crown chakra, through the top of your head. And with your intention, sending Grandmother Earth's green sparkling light of love and blessings all the way up to the sun, connecting you to Grandfather Sky. Connecting you to the Creator, God, Goddess, the Great Mystery, the Prime Creator, the Central Sun. Being the connection between heaven and earth. Noticing how much Grandmother Earth loves you and how much Grandfather Sky loves you and how much you love them. The Divine Father, the Divine Mother, and you, their divine child, creating the Holy Trinity right here on earth. Taking a nice, easy, deep breath in. And as you exhale, calling to you your full spiritual team, your entire team. They're always here with us, but we're turning our attention to them and asking them to come close. Your guides, guardians, angels, teachers, allies, nature spirits, power animals, totems, ancestors, star beings, your entire spiritual team, those who work for you and with you for your highest good. And asking those on your spiritual team who assist you with protection to please take a step forward and to create a circle of protection all the way around you, 360 degrees, through all frequencies, time and space, dimensions. Allowing in only those energies that are meant for your highest good. and calling to your guardian angel, the one who has known you since the conception of your soul, the one who loves you the most, to please step forward and to become your bouncer, to double check all energies flowing through the circle of protection, ensuring that the energy coming through is indeed for your highest good. And anything less than that to be removed and transmuted to love upon release. And if necessary, to have it escorted to a plane justly earned. And now we have a really good opportunity to be able to have a conversation with our spiritual team and ask them for help. Anything that you need help with today. Nothing's too small or too large to ask them for assistance. And I'll give you a moment to do that. And thanking them. Taking a nice, easy, deep breath in. And as you exhale, coming back to our present time, the space in your home that you're at, your room, back to the Star Nations Academy where I'm at and our live stream. Coming back to the present time. And now we're set, we're ready, prepared to experience however the energy is going to unfold for us today, right? We come from a place now that is grounded, centered, and protected. It's a place of empowerment and strength, right? So that we can use our gifts with a full heart. We can be of service to not only to ourselves, but to our families and our friends, to our communities, right? To do our soul work. It's good stuff. So let's see who all showed up while we had our eyes closed. Let's see, Jocelyn's here. Hey, Jocelyn. And Paula came in, and so is Christine. Christine's here too. Hello, ladies. Good to have you here. So if you have a drum, any kind of drum is fine. It doesn't have to be a Native American hand drum. Any drum is good. If you'd like to have that with you and drum with us, be the sacred drummers. We're going to be drumming prayers this morning. That's why I'm using Be Live, our partners at Be Live, to do the live stream, so that I can put your prayers up on the screen so that the drummers, we have something to focus on. You're welcome, Lynn. You're very welcome. And so go ahead and go grab your drums. I'm going to grab mine too. First, I'm going to take a drink of water. Grab my drum. And I have the buffalo drum, the 22-inch drum with me today. Because there's a couple of big prayers I think we need to do. And I'm also going to light the sage too. So even if you don't have a drum, that's okay. You can still be here with us. And if you'd like, we can drum your prayer for you. Yeah, you can just put them in the comments and I'll get them up on the screen. I'm gonna light the sage. Here we go. Back to my drum. There we go. Doing my drum and my drumstick. Alrighty then. Let's see, Susan, can you point me to how I can get a drum? Well, there's several ways, right? You can buy a drum. You can make a drum. Lynn just went through this. We had a telephone call. I don't know, maybe it was a week ago. If you buy a drum, you really need to be able to connect with it, right? So that you feel like your energies match, because there's different energies that come with the different hides that are used. The person making the drum, right? If you'd like to make your own drum, there's lots of classes out there. You have to select your teacher, discern for yourself which is your teacher. I would love to have you in one of my classes. I don't know where you live though, Susan. Let's see, I don't know if we're actually going to have our class in June. I have to make a decision about that. I'm doing a drum making class in near Hastings, Michigan on June 20th. We have to make a decision if that one's still going to happen or if we need to push it out a bit. And somebody just asked me if I would do a drum making workshop here in Wisconsin at the Academy in the fall, and we may do that. I just have to set the date. Yeah. So if you want, maybe we should do I know, let's do a separate Zoom call or something like that, because I need to have you guys practice using Zoom for the classes, and then we can just have a discussion about drums. How's that? Drumming, and that kind of thing, and we can talk about how to select a drum, whether it's through me or someone else. Okay, why don't we do that? It's a good question, Susan. Thank you for asking that. Oops. Want to do that one. Susan says to embody and live my soul purpose from your heart. Okay, is that a prayer that you'd like us to drum for you, Susan? And Lynn says it came in yesterday. I love it, Buffalo Boys. Oh, good, excellent. Oh, so you're in Massachusetts. Oh my gosh, I've been trying to get to Massachusetts for I don't know how many years now. I'm beginning to think that maybe I'm not supposed to be on the East Coast. We were supposed to be there at the end of this month in May, but with the COVID-19, that got changed. I was supposed to do a drum making workshop there, I think 3 years ago. That was when my mom just really, really got sick. We had a full class and I had to cancel it because I needed to be here for her. So, yeah, we'll figure it out though. Okay. And Susan says, yes, that was a prayer for her. Okay, so let's get your prayer back up. Oops, clicked one too many times. All right. So, okay, drummers, we're drumming a prayer for Susan. She's praying for herself today, which is good. We should all do that, say a prayer for ourselves. Is Susan would like to embody and live her soul purpose from her heart. From her heart. Okay. Give me a hug. All right. Okay, drummers, you ready? Let's drum our first prayer for Susan. All right. So, and I'm connecting to one of my teachers, drum mother. Okay, here we go. Susan. It's a good one, Susan. All right. So this is what I heard while I was drumming because it was more like it felt more like a celebration. Yeah, felt more like a celebration. I heard that it was more of an honoring for you um, because you're already doing your soul purpose, living. Yeah, they said that to live it bigger, bigger, not so subtle. It's like that there's aspects that you're already doing. It's just that it's subtle, and the parts that make you joyful and happy. Those are those moments, and to do it bigger, more. And it was more of a celebration than it was, a pleading kind of thing. So there's that. You can, if it feels good to you, that's what you can take. Just thank you so much. I had a cry stuck in there. Ah, that's okay. That's good. It's a release. It's a release. Whatever is I don't want to say holding you back, but anything that is dampening, tapping it down, right? That release, letting that piece go, let it go, and so that you can do what you've been doing, but doing it more, bigger, right? Yeah. All right. You're very welcome, and welcome. Thank you to those drummers that were drumming for you. Um, in fact, why don't we ask that? Those that are in the live chat, or not even in the live chat, but you're there, but you haven't said anything, and that's okay. You don't have to. But if you are drumming, if you could just put in your comment, drummer or drumming, okay? And so that way we can kind of connect a little bit more, mentally connect because we're already connected, right? Okay. Hey, Kimberly's here. Hello, Kimberly. She came in. Rob's here too. Another drummer. I know you're drumming. Good to have you guys here. Paula's here. She says, Paula is saying, hi, it's Lynn's birthday today. Would you drum for her? It's Lynn's birthday. Of course. Of course, we'll drum for her. Of course. Happy song. God, I wish I would have practiced that one more. I want to learn how to do the round dance beat to the Happy Birthday song. I'm going to learn how to do that. The problem is that I've always I'm more of a dancer. That's how I connect with the drum from my little girlness, right? And so drumming and singing at the same time is for me is like chewing gum and walking. And I have to really be really present to do it. So, but yes, we can certainly drum around um, for Lynn for her birthday, of course. Wishing you, wishing you the best day for you, celebrating you, right? Celebrating you. And so here we go for Lynn's birthday. Is that why you bought your drum? Was for your own birthday? Pretty good. All right. So here we're going to drum happiness. Best wishes for Lynn. Okay. Here we go. For Lynn. nice way, you know? I've drummed in, for babies being born, and so their mom is in, labor and that sort of thing, and so I've been asked to drum for them and the baby, and so to drum a baby in, and so that's the kind of feeling I had for this one. It's drumming that baby in. Kimberly saying hi to everybody. Deanna says drumming and sacred tears included. Aw, thank you for drumming, Deanna. It's a good one. I like being a drummer, right? Lynn's drumming. Happy birthday, Lynn. She's a drummer, that's for sure. Kimberly says, may I ask for a prayer for my new clients and their growth and expansion with love? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, Kimberly. So Kimberly stepped into her gifts more fully, more overtly, and began helping people and actually setting it up for her services, right? And I'm thinking, Kimberly, you've always done this, but more quietly. It's like, oh yeah, I think I can help you, kind of thing. But now she's actually putting it out there and saying, yes, this is what I do. This is how I can help you. And yeah, so let's do that. Let's drum for Kimberly, asking for prayer for her clients and their growth, right? May their path open with grace and ease, right? So that they can gain whatever it is that their hearts desire for the highest good, right? For the highest good. Good one. Okay, so for Kimberly and Kimberly's, we're going to go through you, Kimberly. Okay. The path we're taking, drummers, is to say with the prayer, we're going through Kimberly, right, down to her or over to her clients. So that's the drumbeat path. So Kimberly, be prepared. All good love, because we're at the frequency of love after that after our meditation. So here we go. Drummers at the ready. We're drumming with and for Kimberly and her clients, okay, for their growth and expansion. Here we go. Yeah, what I really felt with that one, Kimberly, was that it was more calming. It was penetrating but calming, if that makes any sense, right? Yep. And so Lynn got her drum for herself for her birthday. How good is that? And you're very welcome, Lynn. Kimberly said, yes, 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 yes. Good. All right. So as you're trying to decide if you want a prayer drummed, um, what I would like to do is make a suggestion for a prayer. You know, the coronavirus, I should say, and COVID-19, it has so many layers of meaning to it, doesn't it? And the effects. And one of the things that it has done worldwide, all across grandmother Earth, is that it's been unifying in many ways because it doesn't necessarily affect only one part of the population. It affects us all, right? Somehow, some way that whether we actually experience it or if we have a loved one that experiences having the virus or we know somebody who has that sort of thing, has changed everybody's lives, right? All right. But here's the thing is that in different areas across the world, um, it does have a different effect because of the social circumstances, right? So, for instance, the prayer that I would like to do is for the Navajo Nation, that may they have all the resources necessary to be able to survive for the highest good, the virus. Because I don't know if many of you know, but on the Navajo reservation, southwestern part of the United States, it is one of the largest land base reservations here in the United States. The Navajo Nation is also it's very rural, um, and because they live in a desert, water has always been, they've lived with it. They know how to live with it, right? They know the source of water where it is. The thing is that many years ago, many, many, many years ago, um, the U.S. government put nuclear waste into canisters and buried them on the Navajo reservation. And where they buried them, they buried them that would affect their water supply in the water table. And so many people have water, but they can't use their water. Haven't for generations. And so many of them, what they have to do is they have to travel 20 miles one way to have their water tanks filled up so that they can truck them back to their house. And so, as a people, they know how to live in the desert, right? That's not the point. The point is that when you have the virus and the way to get ahead of it, right, is to wash your hands a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. And to sanitize things, right? And when your water supply is limited, that's a problem. And there's many of the elderly in the Navajo Nation that have been affected, right? So what I'd like to do is do a prayer for the Navajo people, for the Navajo Nation, and may they survive the best way possible for the highest good, the COVID-19, and have um, the resources available to them, all the resources available to them to be able to survive this, right? To clear the pathway for that, for the highest good. Yeah. Okay. So, drummers, at the ready. Would you like me to put that in the? Let me see. I'll type a little something. Prayer for the Nav. I'm gonna put Navajo. Can't spell it. Navajo Nation. Their actual name is Dene. Um, survive COVID-19. To have all the resources necessary for the highest good. Hope that turned out okay. Spelling might have been a problem with that one. I hope you guys will know. Okay, so it's going to take a second for it to show up into the studio, and I can put it up then. Oh my gosh, it's already 11 o'clock. Top of the hour. Okay, so that's the prayer, and I'd appreciate it if you could help me drum that prayer. Okay, from a good place that we're in our hearts. Okay, so drummers at the ready. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, drum mother, show me the beat. For the today. everybody for helping me with that. Appreciate it. As I was drumming, I could see like the creators, that white light, you know, penetrating, going through their entire nation, and then followed it up with the golden light, and of course the pink light of love. Right? Yeah. I realize that everything happens for a reason, right? And so that's why we have to do it for the highest good, because we don't know what's around the corner. We don't know what this is supposed to bring to the surface, right? So thank you so much. We're at the top of the hour, and yeah, here's a little something that I'd like to do. I want to try something next week on Wednesday when we do our next round of drumming. What I'd like to do is use the Zoom, and so that actually we can actually talk to each other, right? We can not only drum together and do the meditation that way, but we can actually talk together. So here is how it will kind of roll out. Um, I will put together the Zoom link, and when I do the promotion for the meditation, and we're gonna have to do it a little ahead of time, right? Like maybe the day before or something. So you guys have the link. You can come into the Zoom by using the link with your computer, just like you're doing right now. Um, if you're using your phone or a tablet or something like that, you'll have to download the app for it. Okay. Um, and we can actually converse in real time. We'll do the meditation, and then we'll do the drumming. Okay. Yeah. And what I can do from Zoom is that we can broadcast it to the page. So if you don't want to be in Zoom, but you still want to participate, we can still do that. You can still be in the Facebook business page, in the live audience if you want, and not be in Zoom. That's okay. But those drummers and those people who aren't even drummers, if you want to join me on the Zoom side, and still be a part of it, it's almost like two groups, I guess. I don't know. So we're going to give that a whirl and see what that's like, okay? Mm. And I will say two more things. Tomorrow, Sunday, and I'm teaching a class at 2 p.m. Central, 3 Eastern. It's the last class for the bundled manifesting classes that Star Nations is doing, and so I'm thinking maybe I'm going to need a little bit more time tomorrow to make sure I'm prepared for that class. So we're not going to do the meditation tomorrow morning, okay? On Sunday morning. Um, we have plenty of recorded meditations that if you need assistance with your grounding, centering, and protecting, is to grab one of the recorded meditations, okay? And here's the reason why, is that you guys, I'm really busy, usually just with Star Nation stuff and mom, right? And I went and added something to that mix. And what did I add? Star Nations, we sponsored a hand drum special through social distance powwow group here at Facebook, and with prize money, okay. And what that did was like a mini explosion of people interested in drumming, um, and so I had to take time to watch all of their videos, and there was a lot, which pulled me away from working on the magazine and also doing what I needed to do for the class. So I need some time to make sure that I have everything prepared for you guys for the class. And so that's why I need some time tomorrow. Um, yeah. So if you're interested, I'll share the link to the social distance powwow at 6:30 Central Time. Is when the 6 finalist hand drummers. Now it's for the veterans, the honor songs for the veterans, and so if you want to hear some really good, some of them are really old songs that come even from the Battle of Little Bighorn. We're talking hundreds of years here. Um, Maybe not hundreds, but at least a couple hundred. Songs from way back then. Okay. And so it's pretty special. If you want to join us, watch it live. Yeah, I'll share the link on my personal page, and you guys can tap it. Maybe I'll even share it to the page here, so you guys can watch with us. Maybe somebody can do a watch party, and we can do that together. Okay. So tomorrow morning, Sunday morning, there won't be a live meditation. Okay. That gives me just a little bit of time. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for being here for the meditation and also for the drumming of prayers. I do appreciate it. And I look forward to seeing you on Monday morning at 10 a.m. Central Time for the next round of grounding, centering, and protecting guided meditation. Bama Mina, that's Potawatomi for until we see each other again. Love you guys.